Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. On first down, they'll start out with Akers.
And some space here.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Here we go, back. Right. Right. Green back.
They just do get the play off. Love going to throw it.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Love now to pass on first down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Off the play fake, Love.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake, Prescott. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Well, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay? In case
and pressure coming, and they got him once again. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season they could get away from it pretty quickly. Obviously not.
So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
The Colts at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And the offense last week, they certainly had things humming, because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Here's Prescott.
Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick six. Now they send a man in motion right. Now Jones. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Prescott off play action. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
These two teams all tied after one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Okay, right.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Yellow. Yellow. Blue.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Let's go now. 52 blaster. Long range. 6, 7.
2nd down. Love. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Across the formation, he hits Austin. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Off the option, it's Jones.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On play action, Prescott.
Austin brings in the quick throw. And the Colts are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. but so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stretched the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now their last two drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Now a first down carry by Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll go again to Jones.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Prescott now.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And right side, they're going to go option here. Oh, Prescott stripped.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
From the left hash, this from 39.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Play action this time with Love.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away.
Patterson's kick is good.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And this is caught by Watkins.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown, Colts!
3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. First down, Love to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On second down, Love once more.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10.
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 5 yards. That extends this drive. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On play action. Love to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Love.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40. Working out of the gun. Love.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. from the 38. Love. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
Here we go. Here we go. Ball red. Drill 52.
On 1st and 10, Love. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Colts are going to have it here just past the 25. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Cassidy, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. An inside give to Jones. And taking it across midfield and just shy of 40. 69 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. The 20.
A solid stiff arm.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A gain of 39 that time. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Up the middle, Jones. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Aaron Jones, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he lost the football. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Love. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Going back to Love. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Colts are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they set the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Third and long for Prescott. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days. They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this, when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Love. That one complete. He finds Sharp.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Love now to pass on 1st down.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. He'll get it inside the 20.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack.
Love.
And now here's another interception.
And the Colts are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held him to 7. If we made one more play, could have had our shutout.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, Prescott here to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
They'll throw again. Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive,